What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm going to be doing an update on CEI ticker. And on today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with some news that might affect the price of this ticker. And at the end of this video, I will show you my forecast for the probable price action. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this very point, and I've told you that at that point we had this type of breakdown according to Elliott wave theory, and we might have an extension in the fifth wave, and in my opinion we had to have a retracement, and basically it was really shallow. If this was the very top on the trading hours, then we had this movement to the downside, and we hit only 0.236 level, and it is extremely bullish, I have to say. And from this point we went higher, and potential profits might be up to 81%. And I've told you to pay close attention to this level, to the level of RSI, and I've told you if we will have some curvature right here to the downside, we will establish bearish divergence, and bearish divergence is the pattern when you can see lower highs on RSI with the higher highs on the price action. And definitely we could have this pattern if we would have this curvature right here, but instead of this we had this movement to the upside, and we broke this previous top. This means we were still very bullish. And right after that, we went even higher, and this asset was extremely bullish. So, and from this point, on September the 9th, it moves up to the current price for about 52%, and it is really impressive. So, in my technical analysis, I will show you what to expect next from this asset, but for now, let's take a look on the fundamentals of the company, and let's define what might be the catalyst for the next price action. First of all, let's start with the company profile. Camber Energy Incorporated, an independent oil and natural gas company, engages in the acquisition, development and sale of crude oil, natural gas and natural gas liquids in the Cline shale and Upper Wolfberry shale in Glasscock County, Texas. And for now, the market cap, the total market cap of this company is $135.45 million. I have to say that it is still very tiny company, despite of this huge surge from the very bottom, from the end of September till present day, of more than 379%. So the real value of this company is much lower than 135 million. So this company has a revenue of $274,000 with a negative revenue growth of 39%, and with a negative net income of almost $6 million. They have a total cash position of around $1.1 million, and I have to say it is not a good ratio between negative net income and the total cash, because they don't have enough money to operate at least 1 year, and they can operate with this money only for just a couple of months, and that is not a good sign for the company from the fundamental standpoint. So let me show you what was the catalyst of this recent movement. Right here on investorplace.com we have this article, and it was published 1 day ago, and it's titled Short Squeeze Watchlist. What's going on with Camber Energy stock today? And right here you can find that this company was a target of short squeeze, and let me show you that for now the short float is 14.26% according to finviz.com, and I think it is not the highest short volume ratio in order to have a major short squeeze from this very point. And let me show you that right here on Seeking Alpha we have catalysts for next week, and this article was published on September the 10th, and we have Camber Energy as a stock on the rise on stock tweets. And if you switch to stock tweets, you can find the CEI ticker on the 7th place on the watchers folder, and as you can see, it doesn't have highest momentum. That is why, in my opinion, we have to be extremely cautious with next potential movement. So, and let me show you their institutional owners. We don't have new filings right here. We have the recent file, the most recent filing made at the very end of August. And it was a Vanguard group that bought shares for more than $730,000. But you have to understand that these filings has a delay of more than 45 days. And if you divide the value of these shares by the number of shares, you will have the average price of $0.65. And I have to say that Vanguard bought their shares somewhere from the end of May till the end of July at this point, and that is why you cannot rely on this filing as a potential catalyst for the next movement to the upside. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, I think we have quite a different breakdown because of this new data, because of this new movement to the upside. And let me show you this. I think for now we have this as our first wave, this is our second, this is our third one, fourth, and extension in fifth wave. Why I'm thinking that this is the real case for now? It is quite simple. We have an extension in fifth wave and we have very good volume right here. And we also have some kind of triangle formation in the retracement of the fourth wave. And usually, in the majority of cases, retracement in a shape of triangle can appear only in a fourth wave. And that is how I define that this might be the top of the third wave and this is the bottom of the fourth wave. So, and what was this movement about? And in my opinion, it was the wave, the first wave on a slightly greater scale. And if it is the top of the fifth wave, we might have this as our third wave, retracement to the fourth one, and the fifth wave might hit higher targets. But you have to be extremely cautious. And let me show you bearish signs and bullish signs. First of all, if I switch to daily time frame, as you can see, we have this RSI that is pointing to the upside, and it has right here, you can find that it has more than 80 points. That is why, in my opinion, we might have a huge retracement to the downside in order to unload this RSI, in order to have more room to hit next target to the upside. And that is why, in my opinion, on Monday we might have a retracement to the bottom of the fourth wave. So we still have a possibility to hit higher targets, and let me show you why I'm thinking so. If we switch to 4 hours time frame, we have an RSI that is hovering highly above this border. It is the border in between the neutral territory and overbought territory. And yes, RSI is extremely overbought, but it doesn't have any bearish signs. We don't have bearish divergence. Our next high is above the previous one, and this one is above this one. That is why we have consistently higher highs and higher lows, and potentially we might have a leg to the upside. But guys, don't get me wrong. My main point that we have to have at least the retracement to unload this structure from this bottom to this top. And let me show you what should you do if you want to measure this movement. Just pull the Fibonacci retracement tool from this bottom to this top, and we have certain targets. As you can see, we already hit the 0.236 level, and from this point, if at that moment my Elliott wave breakdown was correct, we hit only 0.236 level, and from that point we went higher. But I think we have to hit lower targets, and these targets might be 0.382, 0.5 and 0.618, 0.65. It is a golden pocket. And from this point we have a rather good possibility to have at least a bounce to the upside. But I think with the diminishing support from stock tweets community and from the Wall Street bets community and from other retail investors, we might see lower price action, and that is why you have to be extremely cautious. If you want to add your position to hit this previous target. As you can see, I defined it on my previous video, and it is at the level of $2.32. You have to be extremely cautious, because even from our current price we have not more than 65% of potential profits, but we might have a major movement to the downside, and this movement has the opportunity to hit these levels of around 50 cents, and it might be around 59% of potential losses. So the risk to reward ratio is 1-to-1, and I have to say that it is not the best one. It is basically one of the worstest risk to reward ratio, and that is why I strongly recommend you to enter your position only on the huge movement to the downside. And potentially the main entry point should be right here at the golden pocket, because from this level we have the highest probability to hit to have at least a bounce, and we have a downside from this level of about 33%, but upside potential from the golden pocket might be at least 82% to hit the previous swing high, and to major target might be up to 155%. So that is why, in my opinion, on Monday we might have a retracement, and if you want to enter a position with this company, just be extremely cautious and put your stop loss very close to your entry price, and enter your position not higher than from the levels of around 85 cents. So, with that being said, please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. See you guys and girls next time. Bye!